Alright, welcome back to my Draconian Necromancer Age of Wonder 3 strategy series with me versus 5 Allied Emperor AI opponents. We get a 40 turn head start. Episode 36. Need to take these guys out. Let's mix it up a bit about who's where. Let's try this. I'm not gonna have to do a whole lot of micromanaging here because he's just rushing the walls, and fingers crossed, and I'm not going to be able to do it tremendously better than the AI. So I'm just going to let the chips fall where they may, and as long as I win, I think I will be satisfied with that. Shaded until it was him. He's climbing, so I knew he would lose him. It's nice that he bumps. I'm glad that I kept on to him. I can just revive another one. A few golds. So, yep, it's pretty doable. So we'll keep that. Hopefully we can hold on to that city and prevent further stuff from coming up here. I know there's some bone dragons around here. It'd be lovely to get a hero out this way. But, so let's see. We should be able to keep those three alive. I do need to get... Who was here? We were, I was seeking to build temple into Storm Sisters, but I don't quite have the money for that. I think we'll be selling that. I can keep these guys out a little bit, because I need these guys to get heal. Unfortunately, they're going to go down by 9, so I don't know if that will be enough. What do I have? Harvester's Guild. It's not going to be able to get the embalmers in time, so I probably am. Because he's going to be healing himself first. I don't know if I'll be able to hold on to either of them, unfortunately. But that's just how it goes. Let's see. We got some straggler army stuff. Interesting. I need to brush up here. I've got a little bit here, a little bit here. It's got wooden walls. They've got flying and the storm breath. And I can only scale with a few of these units. I would want to be able to draw them out. So I do want to be able to retreat with this, but not with all of my forces. So it's a matter of thinking about how to do this efficiently. Yeah, let's think about item stuff. It would be nice, because 17, is he really 17, 14? It's pretty amazing. Because I want him to be able to be firing shock bolts. That is useful. And I don't want him to be weak to fire. That definitely helps with that. So I should think about who's got what equipped here. So I can bump the resistance. I mean, the blight thing I have going on here is fine for the moment. I think I might want to put the fire protection onto him. Yeah, because then he's up to like 20 defense, which would be pretty darn amazing. Plus 20% fire protection, and he can take the 1 point into additional fire protection. That is also interesting. I'm not going to be defending with that guy, though. Maybe guarding with him. Or strike. That's pretty interesting. That might be appropriate here. This might be appropriate here. The Spirit Ray is interesting. We're dealing with. Won't help with machines, but it will help with stuff that's blight resistant. I'm not quite sure where we're going with that, but with this, I think is going to him for sure. And as far as holy damage, I could keep it on him. What is this guy here? Warlord. Warlord important too. Resistance and chilling. Weakness. Maybe the Warlord gets the spirit damage. What else do these guys have going on in terms of damage? Just that. I might want to send this Necromancer the Spirit Ray. That may be what I do. Yeah. So that goes to you. He is leveled up at 114. What do we still have? So he will pop one more level. So I'll go from 6 points to 11 points, which would be enough to take Aura if I needed it for picking up those Bone Dragons. I'm just not ever sure if that's going to be worthwhile. And Inflict Curse, possibly. Could also think about boosting some basic stats, but I might just sit on my points until I know what I'm going to exactly want. And clear this stuff. I don't quite know what I'm going to do. This is tempting, but we haven't faced this damage yet. This is also tempting, but they don't tend to get attacked by machine units, which is what I really need that for. Sorcery is always useful because Sphere of Protection is nice and it would open up Chain Lightning. Yeah. Then Magical Beings, additional heal for floating units. Blades is interesting for movement. Floating is also interesting for movement. I'm not quite sure. I think regardless, I am going to need more sorcery. So I'm tempted to pick that up. For sure. So we'll do that. I do need to take my throne back. And that back. So I think I can send key forces up here enough to take out stacks like these. It's the most powerful units. Those would be moving slow, a little bit faster. So who do I want to keep behind versus go here? I do want to go through him, so I do need to send him. So that much is certain. So we're sending him. There are not machines up here, so I might keep him down here, though being able to stun could be useful. Light and Spirit Protection, but I do need to keep some people down. Warlord, not a very impressive Warlord yet. With some ability to take some hits. So who else might be useful? I think it might be good to be able to go toe to toe and the shock protection would be good, but that's also good versus machines. I think I do want to send a Banshee. They're also helpful for machine dealing. So, flame damage is going to be less useful, but not completely not useful. But I think we'll live dangerously here. I do want him to go. He can defend on castle walls, and that's useful. I think I want someone who can tank, get up in the face. We do need some healers. He's almost to floating, which is interesting. Could be useful for dealing with the walls, which is the other thing I need to consider. He's so close. So close. I think I do need one of these for sure. And then do I have a cadaver fodder, or do I have extra ranged damage? This is a pretty fine organized stack there. So do I like that with the floating, or do I send a Skelly? I might want to send a Skelly, although I think he'll be doing just fine with sapping melee hits with that. So it might be less important. Like what can get the job done? You know, if we do need some more heals in there, it would be nice. And I think this is fine. Getting some healing done. There's already 2 here. I mean, this is probably fine for a last one. I think we can do that. I have to keep in mind that these guys are also going to be around. So I don't quite know where he's going to go, but it will definitely be in the mix. They cannot get adjacent. 33 movement points. So 4 is 8. Is 12. But they're flying, so when you're flying, it's cost of 3. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Yeah, something they're gonna be tempted to attack, kind of regardless of what I do here. So I'm almost tempted to come back this way, or if they come in, I forget exactly what was their makeup. Who took the fortress? I really want to be able to see who was that, because that would have been useful. But I think it'd probably be okay to park in the fort, because if I come here, they're going to attack. Unless I go here, because that would mean they would lose their advantage. So maybe I park here and pincer here. So I can park here if I think I can defend, which I may be able to do. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 times 3 is 32, so they could. So maybe I can tempt them. They're going to be fine if they attack there. I would rather have all these guys here, I think. So let's see. I'm gonna pause here, get back to my friend who asked me something in Steam. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they can reach me either way. So I almost go to be here instead. And if they're silly enough to abandon base, they can go here. And I almost want to tempt them here, although he's gonna. Well, now he's got one. Don't want to pull them that way. They could reach here, but they won't be able to. Well, they could take it. It'd just be really awkward. Just be really awkward. I'll tempt them here. That's what I think I'll do. Alright. So these guys are headed that way. I wonder if I'll split them off. They're attacking. Don't want to be split. And they've got 1, 2, 3 worth of healing onto that map, which is great. Alright, we've got that, and that is fine. Let's get these guys back on here. Who's got the better stuff? So we've got charged armor is nice, as is magic affinity. I kind of like that. Here it is more of the melee, right? Melee defense. Okay, so I think of all the ranged units will want to be here. Does he have a healing ability? So maybe, well, these guys here, to heal him up, they can use it. We can go here. I think that's probably pretty smart. All right. That'll work. I want to explore it a little bit. Okay. It's tempting to try and go out to them. I'm looking for that though. Yes, what am I doing here? So there's army down here, but I really want to clear them out. So I think I'm going to prioritize that. I could pick this up along the way. These have, so their melee strike is somewhat weakened by having some of that, but they do have Demolisher. So, how do we want to think about this? Level 10, level 15. What do they end up not taking? Yeah, a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm not doing aura. Yeah, so I'm just holding on points for potentially resistance. Or I could put 2 points to gain some additional melee. I'm not really about that. So yeah, I think that's fine. Oh, and these guys too. Right, we were trying to make something happen here. What? Lots of ranged. Not sure how that's going to go. Okay. So I think we're going to come back this way, and I guess with both sets of troops and try and capture Texas. So are these optimal stacks? I assume so. Fire, fire, fire. So you got one tank and one tank. Yeah, I think these are sensibly set up. We just have to determine if we want to. This is just from some selling building. Take those out. And select the most efficient way. Who do I want to be? Who's the priority for leveling? I really do like to level him. Still has a ways to go, but ranged. And over here, it's the Sphinx. It would be nice to get him. Oh yeah, it's the wage. It's the wage, which will be better. I guess we can be maximally cautious, so I would rather have it be this army or this army, I think, given who we're dealing with. Yeah, I think these guys can handle it just fine. I wonder who's in here. Level 10. And what have I not taken yet? So I haven't taken Inflict the Ghoul Curse yet, but 614 out of 700, I may or may not get there. So it's like, do I want to Ghoul Curse these beetles? It is tempting to do. It is tempting to do. It's just hard to know if I can afford it. Would I rather build bone collectors versus beetles? But maybe I would really like having the beetles. So I could put him here. Put him here too. Just to have plenty of bandwidth. So we'll do this next. Butcher. Butcher's interesting. That lifesteal. Alright, so we want to kill some people as quickly as possible and then try and possibly get a few big beetles. So they can kind of all get to a similar place. It would be good to slow down some people. Don't want to slow him down. Stiffen limbs. Do I want to spend the mana? I think it's appropriate. Do you think it's appropriate? Alright. That is fine. Spirit weakness. playing with despair stacks, 60% spirit weakness. I could stop him in his tracks. I might also want to do that with somebody else though. So there's no other. So probably there. Not successful, which is fine. I think I will be going here. That is fine. How much damage? So that could be a lot. So I might want to just do this pretty efficiently instead. 95 is the type of numbers I like. Does he have Undying? Greater loving touch. I have to remember that. He does have Undying. Full curse. There's one. He will flank him unless I put him here, which I'm happy to do. Hold on. He can do some damage there or whatever. Here, does he have any debuffs yet? He has one stack of despair, but he's going to 15. He's probably going to kill himself out. That guy, which is fine. Okay. That's funny. Alright, so he's Gould. I think he's immune to Ghoul Curse, yeah, so he's out. This guy, just 20%. This guy, just 20%. 10, and he's going to be hard to get additional stacks on 10 and 11. So this is the guy we want to be going for, I think. Otherwise 5 times 3, so 60% despair, 54% despair. I will have additional opportunities there. What if I do this? I would like to try and break his spirit. There's 2 stacks. Despair and broken spirit. 8. So that is looking better. He unfortunately is out of movement, which I didn't think about. So I don't think I'm going to be able to drain his movement. So he's dead. Should have thought about that first. No, I can sap all his movement probably. 6 times 3 is 18. So he can still attack once, which means he's probably dead, which is still quite unfortunate. He's going to level up no matter what. This is probably good to flank on. He's just fine, taking his merry way. Take him out. I think. Yeah, maybe okay. That's unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, so just 1 unit, not that I have a ton of money. Anyways. I want to be healing him. The weekend is interesting. versus machines. It's an interesting possibility. I don't really need heals in this army. I guess somebody else. So who is taken care of? He's healed. I think heal him here. I think we're going to heal one more time. So it's just an easy target hits versus strike. $59. Turn him. So that's easy enough to charge. With maybe enough juice. It just depends. So it's a matter of who wants to heal. I probably want to heal here. Okay. Yeah. Goodwill. Hell, with this money situation, probably worth it. So the animators, it's not very valuable. Awesome. I wouldn't mind an ice witch. Ice witch with blazing flames. This is less good. Yeah, I wouldn't mind the ice witch, but other than that, it's not really worth the detour. Therefore, we're gonna send them back. Let's see what kind of boots. Already has, which is good. She probably doesn't have any boots, so it's okay for her to take the boots. But who would really benefit from good old boots? So it might be a hero there. It's between these two. It's kind of wash. We can keep it close to home. So this is a distraction. Suss out the enemy there. Head back this way. Oh yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I think definitely. I think for machine action, definitely. Want him here. Parking you there to heal. Keeping you there at the moment. Well, that is tempting. But I think I'd rather do that. I'm going to change my mind. Alright, so I think that is it for episode 36 and turn 68. I'll see you in episode 37 and then turn 69. Alright, bye.